Good morning, guys. I wanted to bring to your attention those of you that are part of the LGBT and are just living your life and not really wanting to participate, speak about. You want to stay stealth, and that's your prerogative. You want to enjoy the fruit of the labor of those of us in the past who worked fearlessly to allow a lot of these what's the word, privilege that many of you are having today. And these privileges are not guaranteed for life, because what goes up must come down. Society changes the way they view things. We seem to be seeing a massive shift in the mindset of people and what they think about those of us in the LGBT, specifically the T. I mean, we are the new kids on the block. We are the ones that are mostly targeted for bullying. After gay marriage was passed, there was a lot of anger, and now the anger is being taken upon us in the T, the trans community. And they're utilizing children, just like they've always utilized children. Once upon a time, they used to call gay men the G word. They were the P word. Now everything is being placed on transsexuals. It's the same theme, same tactics. Nothing's changed. Only a different letter of the alphabet is being targeted mostly. But kid yourself not. They are still anti-gay. They still want to bring down the entire alphabet. They're just utilizing, gays right now, gays against groomers, or they're utilizing whoever it is. They've united the feminists, the gender criticals, the conservatives, the religious zealots. They're all uniting to try to take the whole alphabet soup down. If you all think that your rights are written in stone and that nothing will happen to you, just like it happens in other countries where being gay, trans might be against the law, you might be jailed, don't think that you're far from that just because you live in America. We're seeing a lot of changes in the world, and especially in our country. A lot of our freedoms are being taken away, and then the use of freedom of speech is being used to target and allow the bullying to take place freely. That's the freedom of speech that people want. It's everything's become about gender identity right now. And I understand, there was a new group in the trans community that should have probably never been allowed in the trans community, period, because they've done more damage than good. And they've tainted and soiled what we worked so hard to achieve. But I want you to become aware that if you don't stand up for who you are, it doesn't matter, even if you're speaking to your friends, your neighbors, if you don't stand up and show that you have the same right to live as everyone else, that trans women have the same right to use women's bathroom and spaces, especially if they are seriously living their life as a woman, not as a fetish, not none of these, cross-dressers that like to do it part-time and people that have other motives. But those of us who live our lives seriously as transsexual individuals, we have a right to live our lives as the gender we transition to. We don't owe you anything. We don't have to go in the back of the bus just to make another group of people feel comfortable. We all need to learn to coexist. And we have to realize that there are always stages in life where there's always a group of individual that gets bullied by another group of individuals. And that needs to stop. If you're a female and you're not comfortable with a transsexual woman, well, maybe you need to learn to do something to get a little more comfortable with what's different in the world. You need to have a little bit more compassion and understand that you, once upon a time, as a female, had to deal with a lot of things that you didn't like. You didn't feel equal. You didn't feel all sorts of different things. So now you're taking all that frustration that you probably never experienced. Probably your great grandmother, your mother experienced it. So now you need to bully somebody else and make them feel bad? Does that give you joy? I watched a video yesterday, a little clip of it from Excellent, making fun of a trans man, talking about him and his gay experience and how different it is from cis gays. Well, that's the trans guy's experience. Why does anyone have to make fun of that? What is wrong with you people? Are you 2 years old? Is your life that miserable that all you get joy from is by hurting other people, by making fun of people? Does that bring you some sort of satisfaction? And please don't answer that, because I'm sure a lot of you, it does, because your life is so miserable. And you have no compassion, you have no love in your heart. You're utilizing children that were improperly diagnosed because they were so headstrong about the fact that they were trans, and they went against everybody's will, and they went ahead and did it to now find out that they're not trans. Well, that's nobody's fault but themselves and their parents. And yes, the medical professionals, who need to be a little more careful how they diagnose, how they screen individuals, because this is a lifelong decision. Once you jump off the bridge, you don't get to rewind like in the movies and go back to the bridge. You jump, you're going to hit the floor, the water, whatever it is. So my point is, let's, first of all, start being a little kinder. Stop this gender witch hunt that you all are doing. Live your lives. Take care of your children. Don't worry about other people's children. Learn to coexist. Learn to be compassionate. Because that is the shift that's taking place on this planet. If you are on a frequency that is not in alignment with the universe, not your Jesus Christ, Yahweh, Bible thumping crap, and you all ain't going to make it. The dinosaurs died out, and so will you. I love you guys, but remember to always love yourselves too and each other. Bye-bye.